So first of all, I want to present this costume who come from Hasi in the north of Albania. Hasi is cut in two pieces. One piece is in Kosovan size, so I mean Albanian, and the Hasi from so close to Cooks. But this dress is unique in Europe.
Yeah.
Because it's asimilar. If you see,
it's asymmetrical.
Designs, yeah, asymmetrical.
This design is different to this one. Yeah. This one is different to this one.
And this one to this one.
And most cultures have this symmetrical. When we design something, we make it the same on both sides, but not this.
Not this.
And I remember you telling me years ago that the only other place you'd seen asymmetrical clothing is in South America.
Yeah, in the Maya do that same.
Yeah.
But in Albania exists also. It's so really interesting.
Very unique.
It's very, very unique
to
present and to keep, because now in the modern time, it's difficult to keep the things.
Yeah, it's true. It's more difficult.
Yeah, it's more difficult.
Yeah, that's true.
And then we have it, this dress who come from the Catholic people from Croatia.
Paul.
So
that's where we were a few days ago in Korea. So this is the natural dress of Korea.
Yeah, the Catholic, because Korea is mixed between Muslim, Bektashi and Catholic. This one who come from Zadrima. Zadrima is very known.
We came across the Zadrima plains when we were coming up to Shkodër. So that's Zadrima, and you still see some women today wearing traditional dress in Zadrima.
More today,
So.
And this one is from
this would be northern somewhere.
The north. We call it jublet. Now it's protected by UNESCO. Also,
is it really? The clothing is
the fashion to make, not exactly the dress, but the fashion how you make.
Yeah. It's a jublet. I'm just explaining to everyone. Is the skirt.
The jublet is normally with everything.
Oh, is it?
It's with everything. It's 12 kilo heavy.
Yes.
It's very heavy, and the woman need 1 year to prepare one.
Wow.
But the day of marriage, these girls who become married need to have 7 jublets.
Wow.
For all their lives. Yeah.
And that would be very expensive in those days to make.
Yeah, true. So, when the young girl is not yet married, this is the jublet of the girl. It's always black and white.
Look at the back of it.
Black and white, that means it's not yet in the gauge.
Wow.
With this one mean it's in the gauge.
And when they put that on,
with the centers,
And then when they get married, they wear the one we were just looking at.
So, if you see, the designs are so interesting. The details are so interesting. It's not simple just.
Yes.
But have many things.
Yeah, we've lost this tradition in our clothing today. We just wear it because it is. But these clothings tell a story of who the person is, where they come from. Like we were talking about chaleshas in Korea, and it still today shows where I'm from. I'm from this area. I'm from here.
Yeah, that's true. That's
it's identity.
That's true. And then is this jublet is the jublet of the marriage, the night of the marriage.
Ah, this is the wedding dress.
Wedding dress in this time. That's the color of the flag of Albania also.
Yes. The design is unusual with the curve too.
The design is like the cloche. You know, the cloche in the church, you know?
Yes.
But if you move the jublet at the same time, move the contrary of you. So,
of your leg. So your leg moves one way and it goes the other way.
So the movement is so beautiful. If you turn, let's make also some...
Yes, because it spreads out at the bottom.
Yes,
so it's purely to make yourself
beautiful. And after 1 year, the woman have to change this one, because this one present the woman married 1 year.
Yes.
So this woman is protected by the bad eyes.
Right, okay, she's protected by the bad eye when she wears that on her head.
And then after 1 year,
she doesn't need protection?
Don't need, because that's mean the woman become with the child and have to protect the child.
Ah, right.
You understand? So the child
bad eye now has to be protected off the child now.
So it's so interesting. And
you were telling me of the colors here of the
the color, because when George Castriot is dead, or Gagin, that depends, because we are not sure. Jubleta become black, because before have 4 colors.
Right.
And then the colors are lost, and just in this part
Yes.
of the baby, the jubilata keep the colors to protect the
child.
baby, the child,
Yeah.
and to give to him also the good energy, I mean,
Right.
because the energy was always in the mountain, something very, very important.
Yeah, and it's a rough life up in the mountains in those days.
If you see the center, also you have same designs like this.
Yes, the crescent.
Yeah, that's mean the moon,
Yes.
and this mean the the star.
The star. The
Yeah,
star,
the star.
yeah.
Normally, if you mix it, the star and the moon
Yeah.
become the word Helen. Han and Yule mean Helen.
Ah.
That's mean the words become from
They're very ancient.
very
So
ancient
Helen,
words.
Helen means moon and star.
Because the people believe there.
Yeah. That's
That's
interesting.
mean 4,000 to 5,000 years ago,
Yeah.
not today, not in the
Yeah.
Christianism time, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
So-
and still today, that is moon in the language in Albania. There's still moon and
Han.
star.
Yeah.
That's it. Wow.
So because more today, people, especially in the mountains, believe in the moon.
Yes, and the sun as well is a big.
And the sun is very important.
Yeah. So when you see in Albania, you see the crescent and the star. It's pre-Islamic. It's much.
No, because Islamic is just thousands.
Yeah. So this goes way back further.
This one, because Jublet is 4,600 years ago.
Yeah, it's an ancient piece of clothing. Yeah, that you
So
still
it's-
see some people wearing today. It's incredible to see.
They
that.
use it more today, especially in the party, in the fests,
Yes, and the
it's-
weddings. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
so important.
I've seen it with my own
You
eyes.
see, the swastiks is so important because Albanian become with the ethnography in the modern time really so rich. That's the pride of not for Albania, it's for the Balkan and
Yes.
for the Europe also.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, when you delve into Albanian history, ancient history, you really are peering at our own pasts. You know, even if you're not Albanian, you're peering into your way distant past that is very difficult to find in other cultures where it's still living.
Yeah,
you know?
that's they have it more today in the hand. That's
Yes, it's
really
more that
important,
it's
yeah.
not complete, but it's still parts there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I find fascinating with ancient, old Albanian history.
This is also the Catholic from the city, from Shkodër. It's also interesting because here we can see also
That's wonderful. The work in that is amazing.
it's beauty.
All by
it's
hand.
So beauty.
Modern.
Yeah,
Modern.
it's also beauty. And this is also from the Catholic of Shkodër. So the Catholic also keep our designs because you have to see the snakes
Yes.
inside.
And when we talk about Catholics in the north of Albania, we're really talking about the first Christians, really. Like Christianity really took hold in Europe.
Yeah,
This is one of the first sort of places in Europe where it took. So
that's true because Shanpal mean the first.
So in Albania, when you say the first,
You say Pari, that's Pali.
and that's St. Paul.
Yeah,
that's the
Paul,
first.
Yeah,
because
that's
he
the
came
first.
through this area.
Because he was the first.
Yes.
It was not the name of the person, but if this is it was the name of the meaning. I mean, you know?
Yes, the meaning of the person.
Yeah,
the meaning,
of
and
the
he was the
person,
first,
yeah.
and yeah.
Because
So
Pal mean Ipar.
yeah. So when we look at this and we say this is a piece of Catholic Shkodër,
Yeah, from the Catholic.
But it's really we're looking here at something has a history of 2,000 years old.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's mixed
Yeah.
with the Hunor because they said that we are not pagan. Huh? They said that we are Hunor. The Hunor mean we are coming from the Hu. When you said Hu in the north of Albania, that means so far away in the sky.
Right, sort of like from heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said that we are not pagans. The pagans are something else,
Right.
and the Hunors are something else.
So it's
Because
almost,
if you say Hu, that means
means
star.
far away.
Stars.
Ah,
the stars
uli,
are
uli,
so
uli, uli.
yeah.
Yeah, Papa. I understand.
So we coming from there.
Yeah, wow.
That's
So
the
we're not
meaning,
pagans.
yeah.
We're
not
coming from
pagans,
heaven.
yeah.
But that's really
So
interesting.
we said that the Hunors and
Yeah.
Christianism are mix it.
And is that why they converted so easily to Christianity, do you think? That it was
not
like...
all, because more, especially the mountains people, respect the Christianism, but believe like before. They believe to the star, to moon, to the sound, to energy of mountains.
And no matter how hard the Catholic priests tried to root that out of the people of the north of Albania, they refused. It would always be that first, and then Catholicism, wasn't it? It was always, and it still is. It's like it still is today. It's like that is our religion, and our second religion is Christianity. But they take it very seriously, also. They can't. They try so many times to move it out, and it's no. We're holding on to those ancient paths, and they're still here today. I find that amazing.
Yeah, that's true. I show you later the Jamabura. That means 7,000 or 8,000 years ago. So Alexander, it was cemetery with this kind of songs of the man. So they keep it, the things from 7,000 or 8,000 years ago, more today.
And these are the things that, once people start getting interested in Albanian history and culture, this is what drags you in. This is the hook. And this is what happened to me. And then you start learning all sorts of things. But there's been people, so many Europeans that know more than me and long before me, that you see the similarities. Like we were talking about Edith Durham briefly, and she was one. And you know Robert Elsey, and no doubt he has talked to you a lot and got things from you. And these people like Robert Elsey and Edith Durham, and others as well,
so I show you also, because Edith Durham have same dress in the head.
This is what she, this is what she wore when she was
like
traveling.
Like this, because with this one you are protected by the ring, by the raining, and by the
snow border.
But at the same time, with these designs, you are protected by the bad eyes also.
Right.
Because you have to, you know, the woman, the beauty woman, always have something different with the man to be protected, you know, because sometimes the women are pregnant and have to be protected, especially in the mountains. Also in the city, the woman use different snakes, especially in the,
depending on where they were going. Right.
Because especially in this time, who the women are pregnant, have to be protected double time.
Yes, right. So they would wear different clothing again. So the clothing changed according to how their body was changing. It's absolutely fascinating.
I have some snacks here, some beauty snacks, but it's a little bit confused to find it.
That's all right. I think.
I show also this dresses. It's so beautiful. This dresses is pagan designs. But the name of village is Christian, because they call it this area Shan Maria. But the people are Muslim. So it's, in Albania happen these things.
Well, you find so many families here that are Christian and Muslim, and there's no problem between. It's like they don't see a difference.
It's they live so together so good.
And this is one of the things that we and the rest of Europe have to learn. You know, the people here, Christian or Muslim, it's like we're still brothers and sisters. You know.
Me, my woman is Muslim. You know, I'm Catholic.
And you're Catholic, yes.
Catholic from mountains, because I'm 30%. You know, like this, and they are different. We are not so Catholic. You know, like the Roman. We are 70%. Mountains who believe in the moon and
because it's
the nature, and 30%
and then the other Catholic Muslim.
And this one come from Peja. It's also the mixed designs. It's so beautiful also. The woman become more bright. But
so Peja is more over towards it's in Kosovo, when we're looking at this today, But one time it was all the same people.
I mean not Kosovo. I mean the Dardans, because the Dardans are the pure Albanian from Kosovo.
But the Dardanians were an ancient tribe.
The Dardans are in the history are so strong, and they believe to have more like before, because you know the Illyrs and Dardans are brothers. So I mean the Macedonian before, and Kosovo and Montenegro, all this area are the Dardans.